Hi Pisces, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. Thanks ever so much for joining me on your December 2016 General Tarot Forecast. This is for Pisces, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. A couple of things to say before I start the reading. The first thing to say, Pisces, is that you love readings up. It's done in two parts. One part is for you guys if you're single or just casually dating right now, and what could be coming in the month of December, and the other one is for if you're actually in a relationship and what could be going on for you there, okay? The other thing to say is your year ahead readings will be up by the end of December, okay? So we're just going to move ahead now, and forgot to say, you can see to your right an inset box showing the layout of the cards. I thought it'd be an interesting feature to include, as a lot of people like to see the cards. I know that I already show them on the love readings, but a lot of people are saying they'd love to be able to see the cards as well on the general. So this is a nice little compromise. Alright, so Universe Spirit, what's coming in for the zodiac sign of Pisces? Show me Pisces, show me Pisces. What's coming in for Pisces, Sun, Moon and Rising signs? Pisces, Sun, Moon and Rising signs in the month of December 2016. What's coming in for Pisces, Sun, Moon and Rising signs? Pisces, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Pisces, Sun, Moon and Rising signs for the month of December 2016, show me. Okay, so we're going to split the deck into three. Collect it back up. My pen is just what I use for a pointer. Turn these upside down so that you can see them, because the camera's going to be facing them. Now, this is the present situation. Everybody, I guess, in a way, does their own Celtic readings. Celtic cross is a little bit different. Different positioning, that type of thing. I'm going to show you how I actually do mine. So I've got the present situation here. What you challenge, I always pretty much use this to be the challenge position. This is what I start off with in a reading, and this is the foundation. The foundation area for me is the root issue. So this is the issue, the situation that you should be dealing with in the month of December 2016. This area here for me, a lot of people class this as being the recent past. Some people will see this as being the distant past, the recent past as a result of the distance, and sometimes it can work like that. Sometimes for me it works as this is the root issue, and this is what the actual root issue is around. So it can show a person that's involved in this situation here, or something that you're doing as a result of this situation. This is the best case scenario. So this point here deals with the most likely outcome. So within the first 2 weeks of December, what the most likely outcome of this situation here is going to be. Let me start this again, actually, because I forgot to include something. So this is the root issue. This can involve people that are involved in the root issue, or how you're dealing with this issue here. This is your challenge, and this is the present. Now, for me, the present situation shows the results of what your challenge is and the root issue is. I'll show you what I mean as I go along. This is the second half of December, the immediate future, but this position here is really, really vital, because this is a you now position. So really, this position and this position are the two positions I start off with. I start off with what the root issue is. This is how you should be approaching this situation here, or maybe somebody else who's involved in this situation here. It just depends if it's an external factor or if it's you. This card here starts the next 2 weeks in December. This should be the influences coming in as a result of the immediate future. What your hopes and fears will be, Pisces, as a result of the immediate future and the influences coming in and the overall outcome. And we'll choose some clarification cards to open up the reading afterwards, okay? I hope that makes sense to you guys. So we're going to have a look what the root issue is for some of you guys in the month of December 2016. Well, there's a person showing here the King of Pentacles. So this can, the King of Pentacles often indicates great success. So you could be looking at monetary success here, being the root issue for the month of December 2016. There might be things that you need to pay attention to in terms of what your values are, because the Pentacles are not just about the material within life, they're also about paying attention to what we value the most. So the King of Pentacles as an individual very much values the shallow stuff in life, to be perfectly honest with you. He can often be seen as a very committed, loyal, loving, down-to-earth individual, but when you're a king, you're in charge. So this card for me is being in charge of not just the material aspects of your life, for example, what's in your bank account, what you're wearing, what car you're driving, what shoes you wear, but also it's a card that pays attention to, do these things really matter? So really it's putting things into perspective with me, my relationship with this King of Pentacles. If it's energy, it's putting things into perspective. It's looking at being in charge of what you value the most and kind of putting those things into perspective. Also, this card, obviously, it's called a face card. So the face cards are your pip cards, your court cards usually, but it can also show on the pips where it shows faces, like the Fool, some of the Wand cards, that type of thing. But the King of Pentacles can be an individual that's very much the focus for the month. Usually this chap would be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, usually a Taurian though, I feel, because he's ruled by the bull. If you look here, there's a motive. Can you see those bulls there? This actually is the motive for Taurus, okay, and that represents wealth. So some of you guys might be paying great attention to money aspects, to what you've built up, to how successful you are with money. But as I say, this can also be a figure that's very prominent. How are you approaching, and this can be male or female for the purposes of the general reading, how are you approaching this situation here? The root issue. Well, oh my God, Queen of Pentacles shows there, Pisces. Usually when you get a King of Pentacles and a Queen of Pentacles, soulmate, they usually indicate a soulmate relationship. So for some of you guys, I mean, you know, you're on the same page, you're the same suit. You're the Queen, this person's the King. So you're coming to this person from, I feel, the same sort of aspect. The Kings mean to master a situation and to do, and the Queens mean to be. The Queens are more rooted in knowledge, I find, within the tarot, and the Kings mean that they've mastered the knowledge. So I feel that you seem quite strong. I feel that if this is you, even though you would usually show as a Knight of Cups, you're water, but you can still, anybody can show as anything within the tarot. So the you now position shows the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is somebody who's usually quite stable and secure in their surroundings, what they've got. But also, I feel that you guys, if this is an energy, you're probably paying great attention. You're probably taking great control in terms of the material aspects in your life and how you're approaching it. Could be from a Queen of Pentacles perspective, where you're gaining great knowledge. Queen of Pentacles is the type of person who will make a spreadsheet and she'll write everything down. So I feel it's taking control probably of the material aspects of your life. And for some of you guys with this Queen of Pentacles, what you're doing in concerning this foundation here is you're actually noting a lot of things down. So I feel that you're kind of doing to-do lists. You're actually, in terms of your future, doing a lot of planning here, because I feel that you're taking charge of who you are. But again, this can be somebody that you're dealing with, and maybe you feel with this Queen of Pentacles energy that you're actually a complete and utter match to this individual. Let's have a look at what this card here says. Well, it's the Page of Wands. So this is communication. I feel that there is, because the root issue is the King of Pentacles, and we're having a look at what this involves. Well, it involves the Page of Wands. Can be a child, but also can say that in the month of December 2016, there is an individual here, and the focus could heavily be on some form of communication here. And how you're approaching this, I feel that you feel on the same level. This looks like a good communication thing that's going on between you, perhaps, and somebody else, Pisces, in the month of December 2016. What's your challenge? Well, the Page of Pentacles, we've got another page here. And when you get the Page of Pentacles, it's a card about starting up a business, perhaps. So for some of you guys, you might be looking even to start up a business, because these are both money cards. And we're looking at communication here. So it could be that the focus for the month, the root issue is a person, King of Pentacles. This can be a bank manager or somebody who's in charge of finances. In the you now, you're the Queen of Pentacles. So maybe you're dealing, maybe this is somebody you have a relationship with, and you're dealing with some form of business type thing going on here with these two cards. The situation around this, or what's coming up, what the card that's kind of giving me the indication what's involved in this is the Page of Wands, and this is some form of communication between you and somebody else, I feel, in the month of December 2016, and it seems to be the challenge is money. So there might be something, you know, Page of Pentacles can often be where there's a shortage of money and you're having to make lemons from lemonade. Okay, lemonade from lemons, sorry. So it's a shortage, and if you look at this Page of Pentacles, he literally looks at what he has and he says to himself, okay, I've only got a small amount of money here, what am I going to do with it? So I feel that the challenge in the month is something to do with money, and maybe that's why there's communication, maybe between you and one other person, possibly a partner, trying to work out what you're doing with money, that type of thing in the month of December 2016. So where does that leave you guys in the present situation? Well, the Knight of Swords, and the Knight of Swords can speak about anger, so maybe there's some difficulty happening in terms of a financial aspect, because the Knight of Swords can be, it's often seen as being the bully in the pack. this Knight of Swords. When you get the Knight of Swords, this can reference angry communication or communication that's very blunt, or a restlessness. So there might be that what's leaving you restless or angry, or some form of angry communication. You got communication cards all over this thing. You got Page of Wands showing communication. Perhaps this is the situation with the King of Pentacles being the focus, some communication with this individual. And how you're approaching this is from a Queen of Pentacles perspective, which is where you've made some form of plans going forward. You're being quite calm. You're also being quite intelligent and quite sensible about this matter, I feel, Pisces. Because your challenge is some form of shortage. So some of you guys might be talking to a bank manager, for example. You might be asking for help, for example. But the central card, the present situation as far as I'm concerned, as a result of that Page of Pentacles, it seems to be, Page of Pentacles, the challenge seems to be something around finances. Maybe some worry around finances, a shortage of finances. Maybe you're not getting what you want. And so there seems to be, so therefore the Knight of Swords to me would indicate that maybe there's some anger around this situation. Maybe there's some difficult conversations going on around this situation here. What's the best case scenario or the most likely outcome of this so far for the next 2 weeks? Well, there you go, the Five of Swords. And the Five of Swords can either talk about that there's going to be some form of defeat here. You're going to be feeling powerless. If you're the two people here, it talks about powerlessness. If you're the person here, then you've won a victory here. So, you know, we could say possibly the best case scenario is some form of disagreement or challenge. I feel it's between you and this person here. I feel that this is the approach that you're taking towards this King of Pentacles, because it shows that the situation is around some form of communication. It could be with the challenge position being the Page of Pentacles. It's over a lack of finances or worry about finances. You might be discussing something to do with finances, but it's a shortage here. For some of you guys, it might be trying to get a business started up, that type of thing. But it shows, as a result of this in the present, there seems to be some anger going on here, some angry words or some restlessness. And therefore, the most likely outcome is, in the first 2 weeks, some discord here with the Five of Swords. You might win, you might lose an argument. It just depends on which side you are. What's showing up in the immediate future from this? Well, there you go. You're receiving some money finally. You're receiving something. So it looks like you're winning the day on this one, Pisces. It looks like you get what you want, because the Ace of Pentacles is finally being offered. There's some money to revalue when you get the Ace of Pentacles. It means I'm being offered money. It seems that there was some form of communication between you and one other. It seems to be because the challenge is the money card, Page of Pentacles. And the Knight of Swords, for me in the present, as a result of this, says there's some anger here. And the best case scenario is the Five of Swords. You might be feeling a little bit defeated. Maybe this is restlessness because you don't quite know what's going on. And therefore, the best case scenario, you might be feeling that you've lost something here. You've lost a chance to gain something. Maybe from this King of Pentacles. Because I feel that you're asking for something as that Queen of Pentacles here. It's almost like you're showing some form of business plan as the Queen of Pentacles to a King of Pentacles, which is why you've got the communication card here. Because the challenge is a shortage of money. So it looks like some of you guys might be trying to get something from someone in the month of December 2016. But it just looks like there's some annoyance around this with the Knight of Swords. And therefore it might be that there are challenges. The best case scenario might be that you feel that you've lost out on something here, or you've lost a fight, or you've lost an argument, or, you know, the King of Pentacles maybe hasn't agreed to something. But you find in the immediate future you get some form of assistance or help or financial support, because you've got the Ace of Pentacles there. What's coming in around that Ace of Pentacles? Well, the King of Wands. So it looks like what's offered to you possibly comes via another individual, King of Wands. King of Wands is different from the King of Pentacles. So it might be that you've offered help, and what's coming in around that is the King of Wands. So it looks like the King of Wands, another individual, might give you some assistance, Pisces, in the month of December 2016. And therefore, what will your hopes be pertaining to this offer of help or money or opportunity here with the Ace of Pentacles? Seems to come via a King of Wands. What will be your hopes or desires? The Eight of Wands, so that you can get the ball rolling with something. I feel that you want to get something off the ground, and the Eight of Wands means to get things off the ground. It means that you can start working on many ideas. And what is the overall outcome? There we go, the Lovers. And the Lovers can be a partnership. It can be a contract. It can be a union. So it looks like a new opportunity comes in here. It's via the King of Wands. You're looking for things to take off as a result of this opportunity. And the Lovers comes in, a partnership, a union. Now, for some of you guys, it might actually be a relationship. The focus could be a King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Doesn't have to be. how you're approaching this is from a very, if it's love, I feel that you'll be approaching this from a very matter of fact, very realistic perspective with this individual here. Because what we're seeing here relating to the King of Wands is, could be a child here, could be 2 children, for example. But there's some form of communication. But also it could be that we've got 2 kids here. Page of Pentacles, Page of Wands. Potentially there's some form of difficulty, angry words, could be concerning 2 kids, or it could simply be there's communication between you and someone, you're trying to sort something out here, and the challenge is the Page of Pentacles. So the Page of Pentacles is being reasonable, and it's also speculating over a situation here. It looks like there's disagreement between you and somebody else. It could be business, could be love, but there's definitely some disagreement here, and to me, the best case scenario in the first 2 weeks could be separation or severance within a relationship for some of you guys, if you're recognising this. It looks like a new opportunity is presented to you, Pisces. It's from a King of Wands. You're hoping that things are really going to take off with this 8 of Wands, and you end up with the Lovers, strong attraction being with that individual. Very, very interesting reading. Some of you guys, it's going to be a money aspect thing. We do have a lot of money cards here. But for some of you guys, it might be love, it might be business, it could be anything. But it looks like you... one person something doesn't work out with, but with another person it actually does work out. We're going to open up the reading, and when we open up the reading, it might say something entirely different. We're going to see why we've got the King of Pentacles first, what this person is about, why we've got the King of Pentacles. Because of the 6 of Cups. So for some of you guys, it could be that the root issue is an individual, the King of Pentacles. And it could be with that 6 of Cups. Maybe you're in some form of a relationship with this individual. Maybe this is a soulmate relationship. We do have 2 cards here that show that tell if you get a Queen and a King, King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, in a reading together, and they're facing each other. Are they facing each other? Yeah, they're actually facing each other. It does show a soulmate relationship. And you've got the soulmate card there, the 6 of Cups. So this could be... the King of Pentacles is the issue for the month. Maybe some of you guys, you have unconditional love for this individual here. So how are you approaching it? Why are you approaching it from a Queen of Pentacles perspective? Just wondering why you're approaching this from a Queen of Pentacles perspective. Because of the King of Cups. And the King of Cups, I don't feel that this is another individual, because the King of Cups can be you guys, Pisces, because you're water. King of Cups says that, and you know, it's amazing how some cards are very, very similar to others. And you know, you get cards like the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Cups, and they're very similar in their gentility and in the fact that they are very emotionally calm and very emotionally sound. They're not like a Knight of Swords, for example, who gets out of his pram. So it just looks like you're approaching this situation, King of Pentacles, and it could be with children as well. Potentially King of Pentacles is a partner, maybe this is children, or it could be that you are share some form of a bond with this individual. The focus will be the bond maybe that you share with this individual in the month of December 2016. How you're approaching it is by looking at the relationship potentially from a very realistic point of view as that Queen of Pentacles, because you're very emotionally aware about what's happening within the relationship with that King of Cups energy. So therefore, we know that the King of Pentacles is something to do with either a soulmate relationship, or it could be to do with something like children, or maybe some form of a friendship here, or help, because 6 of Cups can mean to receive support. So the foundation, the root issue might be that there's a person here, and it could be around some help that you're asking from this individual. It doesn't have to be a lover, it can be a friend. We can see that there is something to do with communication here around the foundation cards with that King of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, but we've got the 7 of Wands. So why do we have communication? Because of the 7 of Wands. Possibly you're trying to defend something here, because the 7 of Wands means to defend. So I feel that the root issue is there's a person here. It might be that you have a very strong soulmate connection with this individual. It could be that this situation is to do with communicating that you want to defend something within this relationship, or you want to possibly hold on to something here. So therefore you might be approaching it by looking at the relationship in a very realistic way, but also making realistic plans towards making this relationship work, because you feel, maybe with that King of Cups, you feel that this person is the one for you. You feel really kind of stable and secure and emotionally kind of in sync with this individual with that King of Cups energy. But I'm wondering why the Page of Pentacles is the obstacle. Just going to see why the Page of Pentacles is the obstacle. because of the fighting. Five of Wands. So Five of Wands suggests that there might be some fighting going on here, some disagreements. So I feel that the obstacle is the Page of Pentacles, because you're actually trying to look at this relationship, whatever it is. It could be financial, it could be work, it could be anything. Anything that it pertains to is fine by me. I'm just giving you kind of a general overview. So it looks like you're looking at whatever's going on here with this King of Pentacles, and it's looking at the thing in a very, very responsible, matter-of-fact way, but it's also looking at the potential. The obstacle is, you know, does this relationship, whether it's work or your love or whatever it is, have the potential for growth? Maybe because there's just too much fighting going on here. Maybe you're at loggerheads here. It looks like you're trying to, through communication, defend this relationship, because the root issue is there's a person here, and I feel that for some of you guys, it might be that you need their support, or it might be that you feel a real soulmate affinity with them, because you're approaching it through the Queen of Pentacles energy, and the Queen of Pentacles energy is approaching something in a very calm, collected, realistic, down-to-earth way, because I feel that as the King of Cups energy, because of the King of Cups, it says that you're approaching it through the Queen of Pentacles energy because of the King of Cups, and King of Cups means to be emotionally aware. So I feel that you are very kind of emotionally aligned with an individual here. And that's where the communication is coming in, because you're trying to defend this relationship. But your problem is, does this relationship have the potential for growth? Because potentially there's too much fighting going on here with the Five of Wands energy. So therefore, in the present situation, we have the Knight of Swords energy. This leaves you guys at the Knight of Swords energy. And why do we have the Knight of Swords? Because of the Nine of Wands. Because I feel that you are very on your guard. You're trying to, there's an anger here that's showing up. Because I feel that you're desperately trying to protect something here with this Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands means to persevere, and it means to protect. They're both very angry cards in a way, because this guy, despite his battle scars, he wants to stay in there for the long haul. So I feel that you guys there's a restlessness with the Knight of Swords that's coming up between you and, I feel, one other person. Because you're trying to protect something. The Nine of Wands. You really, and we see two protection cards. We see communication here that's involved with the root issue between you and this King of Pentacles. Because you want to protect this relationship, whatever this is, for whatever reason. It might be that you want to keep someone sweet because you need a loan from them, or it might be that you want to keep a partner sweet because you can't bear to let them go. But the Seven of Wands often means, well, I'm trying to defend something here. And therefore, in the present, there might be some restlessness, because it could be with the Nine of Wands, you feel that the relationship is on the last legs, or you feel that you're at that point where it's getting to boiling point. What do we do? Or what's going to happen here? So therefore, the best case scenario for some of you Pisces is the Five of Swords. And why is it the Five of Swords? Why is the best case scenario the Five of Swords for Pisces? Because it's too much of a burden. Ten of Wands. So here we see that potentially the best case scenario, or the most likely outcome in the first 2 weeks, is severance within this relationship. Some of you guys might choose to give up with that Five of Swords because the pressure is too much within this relationship here. So therefore, in the immediate future, why is it that we've got the Ace of Pentacles? Why have we got the Ace of Pentacles coming in for Pisces in the immediate future? Why have we got the Ace of Pentacles coming in for Pisces in the immediate future? Because of the Tower. So it looks like there might be some form of a disagreement or a breakup here. I'm not saying it's for all relationships. Remember, it doesn't have to be love. It could be a work situation. It could be anything. It could be you go for a loan and it doesn't work out. Somebody says no to you. It could be anything. But I'm just reading this generally. So it could be that a new opportunity comes in because of the Tower. And the Tower is the breakup. Remember here, the best case scenario, or the most likely outcome, is severance of whatever type of relationship this is, because there's too much burden with the Ten of Wands. And therefore, in the immediate future, the next couple of weeks, the final 2 weeks in December, there might be a new opportunity that comes in for you. Could be money from somewhere else. It could be an opportunity to be with someone else, because it looks like there is severance. Tower also means severance between you and this King of Pentacles. You've tried to repair something here. You're trying to hold on to something here. You're trying to hold on, keep on to somebody's good side, but it looks like it's not working to me, Pisces. So therefore, there's severance with that Tower, which is why a new opportunity comes in. And why does the King of Wands show up in the influences coming in? Why does the King of Wands show up in the influences coming in? Because of the King of Swords. How interesting. So I'm wondering if somebody else, this King of Swords, introduces you to this opportunity and the opportunity. So I'm wondering if this King of Swords is a friend of the King of Wands who introduces you to the King of Wands, who offers you this opportunity. It sounds really all over the place, I know, but it's interesting. I asked why the King of Wands comes in as a result of that Ace of Pentacles. So I feel it's the King of Wands who offers you an opportunity because you've had a breakdown with this particular person here. But it looks like it might be a third party introduction because it looks like you've got somebody else there, a King of Swords, who's actually introducing you to a King of Wands who makes an introduction with the opportunity. Okay, so it looks like somebody else introduces you via a friend or something like that to a new opportunity because something doesn't work out with a particular person here. Why are your hopes the Eight of Wands? Why are your hopes the Eight of Wands? Why is Pisces hopes the Eight of Wands? Six of Wands. I feel because you want to achieve something here. You want to overcome something here. Six of Wands is success. So you want things to take off because you want to have some form of success in this situation here. Six of Wands often means some form of success that's coming to you. So you want things to pick up for yourself. Perhaps to give you an ego boost as well with that Six of Wands energy. And why is the outcome the Lovers? Why is the outcome the Lovers? Why is the outcome the Lovers? Because of the Ace of Wands. And I feel Ace of Swords. And I feel that this Ace of Swords says because of severance, you're forming a new alliance, a new relationship with someone else. Okay? Often when I do my clarification cards, Pisces, what I try and look at is the clarification cards telling me why a situation is happening. And we're going to go through this reading again very quickly. I feel that in the month of December 2016, there's an individual. I feel that this is actually an individual here. A King of Pentacles can be an earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus potentially. Doesn't have to be. But this is somebody that you possibly rely on because obviously with the King of Pentacles, if we're not looking at an energy of the King of Pentacles, we're looking at the type of person he is, especially if he's in a relationship with someone. And this is the most reliable individual. This is the type of woman that, you know, type of man that women dream of, and vice versa. If it's a woman, this is the type of woman men dream of. And I feel that, you know, this person is showing up as an issue because of the Six of Cups. And the Six of Cups is a card about somebody that you trust. Somebody that you have a very strong soulmate relationship with, but also where there is unconventional love. So I'm getting the impression here that the root issue is trust within a relationship with this particular person. And it could be a financial thing because the Six of Cups is not just a card about childhood love. It's not just about, and also the Six of Cups is about seeing things through rose-tinted glasses. So I feel that you have some form of a trust that you've built it with someone because you couldn't bear perhaps for them to let you down. This can be anybody from your lover to your bank manager, for example. It seems to me that there's communication with this individual going on. We've got that Page of Wands there. And that communication is to do with trying to defend something because it's the Seven of Wands. So I feel for some of you guys, you might be trying to defend some form of relationship here with this individual. It could be your bank manager. They've helped you out loads of times and you're trying to get another loan. It could be a relationship that you're trying to defend. So how you're approaching it is via the Queen of Pentacles energy. And the Queen of Pentacles really is the type of person who makes investments. And she's the type of person who is quite nurturing. So it might be that you're being very, very kind. Especially if it's a love reading, you're showing more your nurturing side, your loving side, your kind side. Because of the King of Cups energy. And the King of Cups energy is somebody who feels quite calm, quite balanced, quite emotionally stable. And it might be that you feel so emotionally in sync with this individual that, you know, it could be that you're looking at the relationship through rose-tinted glasses with that Six of Cups energy. For some of you guys, if it's a financial thing, you might be showing monetary plans maybe to this King of Pentacles because you want to get something off the ground. And that's where there's communication coming in because you're looking to kind of defend a dream, or, you know, you really want to get something going despite what everybody else is saying to you. But if it's a relationship thing, it might be that you're simply trying to hold on to something that you really have a great deal of emotional and also realistic hope in. Because this Queen of Pentacles here, the Queen of Pentacles is no fool. Okay, she's no fool at all. She knows what she knows. And especially if we've got these two energies here, it can show a soulmate relationship. However, the challenge is that, you know, what's the potential for this relationship really? When you get the Page of Pentacles, this kind of urges you to look at things realistically. So if it's finances, look at your finances realistically, because it could be that you've got a shortfall going on there. If it's a relationship, what is the potential for growth? and harmony within this relationship. What is the potential for this relationship to go all the way? Because I feel that you're going to be taking a good hard look at whatever the situation is with that Page of Pentacles. I mean, really speculating on it, which Page of Pentacles can often mean to speculate, because perhaps with the Five of Wands, you've got some issues going on there. There might be some frustrations. Five of Wands often means frustration. Okay, it might be that, you know, for some of you guys, if it's a money thing, it could be that you're looking at the shortage of money you have because of the Five of Wands. The need to protect stuff. Maybe you're looking at building something. Five of Wands can mean build. Or it can mean, you know, you're looking to gain some money. Your challenge is gaining money because Five of Wands, maybe you can't find any cooperation here with something. Five of Wands also means to cooperate. So it can be many things. It can be if you're in a relationship, maybe you're looking at, well, you know, does this really have potential? Because of the Five of Wands, we're always fighting. Or if it's a monetary thing, you know, I'm looking at my finances or the finances very, very seriously. I really need a check from this individual because maybe I'm looking to build something. I'm looking for someone to be my business partner or looking for some form of cooperation here. However, this is what's leading to the Knight of Swords energy. And the Knight of Swords energy for me is where there is a lot of restlessness. So for some of you guys, if your challenge is that you're looking at the potential for growth, you're looking realistically at your relationship with this particular person, it could be because you're fighting. Even though you've got a great depth of love for this individual, the communication is based around trying to protect something with this individual. And that could be because the challenge is, you know, really, can we go for the long haul with this Page of Pentacles energy? Because we're always fighting with the Five of Wands. So therefore it leads to the present situation showing some restlessness, I feel. Possibly could be arguments, Nine of Wands, so Knight of Swords, because of the Nine of Wands. Maybe you're afraid of losing something. Maybe you need to protect something here with that Nine of Wands. So there is some anger and there is some need to kind of be a little bit, not abusive, but a little bit kind of very straightforward in terms of what you expect from the relationship and what you want. And therefore the best case scenario or the most likely outcome for some of you guys in this reading will be in the month of December, potentially, Severance, Five of Swords. Or that you give up on something here with the Five of Swords because it's too much of a burden with that Ten of Wands. So therefore in the immediate future what we find is you're being offered a new opportunity. If it's money, you're being offered money from somewhere else. Perhaps because if it's negotiation that we're looking at here, talks break down with that Tower. If it's a relationship, it might be that you're looking at a new opportunity. Possibly it could be that you've thrown your partner out or there's been some dissolution or is it dissolve? Dissolution, I think, of this relationship with the Tower. The opportunity comes via King of Wands, and that's because of the King of Swords. So this might be a third party, a friend that you've got who introduces you to a King of Wands, who offers you an opportunity, potentially, especially if it's a money thing or a work thing. It might be kind of word of mouth, I guess, that you're offered a new opportunity via somebody else, potentially. And therefore your hopes will be things can really start taking off for you now. Eight of Wands. You can start being really, really creative. It's a business thing, a work thing, a money thing. You can start being really, really creative because really what you want is to have victory. You want to have some form of success in an area. And if it's work or it's money, you need this money because you are looking to attain something through the Six of Wands energy. If it's a relationship, then, you know, you're hoping things are going to take off really, really fast because you want, you know, you want to have a good relationship with someone. And also it's going to do your ego really, really good. And therefore, in the end, we find that you've got a new partnership on the horizon, Pisces, the Lovers. And it's because you severed ties with something that wasn't working out for you. So whether it's a new business partnership, Lovers can mean a business contract as well. Just not just a love union. But to me, the Lovers... I asked why we have the Lovers and it said because of the Ace of Swords. I wasn't asking, you know, the Lovers and I'm saying why do we have the Lovers because of the Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Swords says that you've got a breakthrough. So it could be for some of you guys if it's love, if there's a partner that you're no longer with in December, it means that you have a new partner. Maybe this King of Wands who shows an interest in you through the Ace of Pentacles. You've been introduced via a friend, maybe that King of Swords, and there's a great attraction in the overall outlook will come because of the Ace of Swords. You've made some form of a breakthrough here with somebody else. For some of you guys, if it's a monetary thing, it will be that, you know, you don't get the loan or you don't get the money from one person, but through somebody else, word of mouth. King of Swords can be somebody on a phone, for example. You phone another loan place and you get a loan via this person here. Yeah, hello, Miss Barton will put you through to our finance department, King of Swords, and you get through to a King of Wands who offers you this opportunity here. because all talks are broken down maybe with the King of Pentacles here. But there's some new partnership or love thing or something happening anyway. I'm not going to put it all down to love because you've already got love reading on this channel. So check those out, and they might be very different to this. But there's some form of, you know, whichever readings you go to, they will serve you as best as they serve you. Everybody's got a reading that should be able to they can kind of resonate with. But there's a new partnership showing up, I believe, here, the lovers, whether it's love or business or whatever it is. There's a new union or a partnership, and it comes via the Ace of Swords, some form of a breakthrough, some form of severance with somebody else. I feel, Pisces, in the month of December 2016. So what we're going to do now, we're going to get your angel card, and we're going to see what the angels have to say to you, Pisces. Angel Spirit, angels showing, what is the advice that you have for Pisces in the month of December 2016? What's the advice that you have for the zodiac sign of Pisces in the month of December 2016? What is the advice that you have for Pisces in the month of December? Oh, that flicked off, so I better go and get that. Peaceful resolution just flicked right off the bat. You saw it flip off the screen there. So we've got peaceful resolution. Let's have a look what this says. If I can get my booklet out, that is. There we go. Let's turn this card around. The challenges you're inquiring about are going to come to an end. Conflict will cease and soon be replaced with harmony. There will be a sense of peace shared by all, even if only some agree to disagree. And that could be exactly what this is about. Very interesting. Disagreements will be resolved in your favour. This includes struggles with employers, legal battles, arbitration, and even strife among family or friends. Be forgiving and understand with those who may have been in error. Allow peace to come with grace and dignity for everyone. How interesting is that? And it's totally in line, I feel, with this reading. Okay, that there are disagreements with some others. There are disagreements with some peoples. Okay, in this reading. You know, we could be looking at 1, 2, 3. There could be 4 other people involved in this. It looks like there's several people involved here. Okay, the 7 of Wands, there's communication because of the 7 of Wands. So it could be that there's also communication because you're talking about kind of fighting off some bullshit here with others. And you can see that there's a fight going on here. Disagreements with people showing up here. Cards that show loads of different items on it. Like 7 of Wands, 5 of Wands, 10 of Wands. They can often mean many people are involved in the situation as well. Alright, so, and 5 of Swords as well. So I do feel that there's a few people involved in a situation with you Pisces people in the month of December 2016. But I do feel that it's actually resolved. Okay, and it's resolved. There's a partnership showing up here because it seems with the Ace of Swords there's a breakthrough or some form of clarity or resolution to the situation. So I do feel there's a resolution to a very kind of tenuous situation in the month of December for you Pisces people. So let me know if this resonates with any of you guys. It's a really nice reading. It looks like there's a little bit of strenuous stuff going on here, but I feel that it will be resolved by the end of December for some of you. Okay, that's your reading, Pisces, for December. I would like to say thank you very, very much for choosing Carol's Universe for your personal, general reading, and I will see you guys on your year ahead reading at the end of December. Take care.